Mental illness, or so-called mental illness, is not real. It's just a tool used to control people, whether by authoritarian governments or fascist families. And many of these fascist controlling families, they very often push people into psychiatry, although sometimes governments might push people that are considered outgroups or whatever to psychiatry. So psychiatry is a tool of fascism. It has been linked with fascism. The genetic theories promoted by psychiatry, they have very heavy Nazi influences, I would say, and that psychiatry very likely created the Nazis, or a lot of them were these racist pseudo scientists in the late 19th, early 20th century, or with the eugenics movement. Many of them likely created Nazism when they were in the Thule Society in the 19-teens or 1920s. And many of the treatments, so-called, quote, treatments, unquote, done by psychiatry, they actually have fascist origins, whether ECT, which was actually developed in fascist Italy under Ugo Cerletti, who was working in fascist Italy under Mussolini. And many of these many of the pharmaceutical corporations were spun off from IG Farben. And also psychosurgery, it was actually invented in Portugal by Egas Moniz, who was working under the fascist Salazar dictatorship in Portugal at that time, in the 1920s, when he invented it. So psychiatry is a lot of links with fascism, and Ernst Rudin, not a psychiatrist who invented the genetic, quote, theory, unquote, of the cause, quote, cause, unquote, of so-called schizophrenia. He was a Nazi himself. And so psychiatry, I would say, has a lot more connections with Nazism than people realize. And it's really a tool used to fascist control. It doesn't really help people. Woo!
Excuse me? That was, what's your name?
Laura Forst.
Laura Forst, from Texas, of course. Laura Forst from Texas.